Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ostriv. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along. Back at Ostriv, checking out the folks and seeing how things go. A couple of comments I wanted to address quickly. Last episode, we noticed that on the pigs, there is a choice of the different kinds of foods you can actually feed your swine. Another thing is that this yearly number, I didn't notice that, but it says 0 equals unlimited. So I had changed the sheep farm. Here it says just hay. Hay is the only food that is allowed for the sheep at the moment. And so I had put this at 500, just like the hay and the water. I put 500, so I dropped that back down to 0, which means unlimited, so they should be able to do as much as they want. I was just looking at the chicken pen, and they have 5 months water, 11 months food reserve. So I thought, well, maybe there's going to be an issue with water possibly with with the chickens. We've got a well right here, but that didn't seem to save us too well when we had the sheep farm over here. So what I did was I went ahead and added a little dock right down here. We're going to go ahead and get everybody started. But I added one of those, what's it called, a platform, I think it was? Platform? Yeah, the platform. I added a platform right here, right outside the chicken pen. So I'm going to make sure I have one of those, like we've got one right here for the sheep. Hopefully that's close enough, and one for the pigs, which is close enough, hopefully. Laborers, of course, are doing the dry hay racks and stuff like that. I think you guys were mentioning that if I have them splashed all over town as they go by, they will work on filling them up. I'm going to go ahead and... we've got a pretty good supply of stuff going on. There's 1,000 there, 952 here. We have, there we go, 1,000, 985. So they're filling them up, and they seem to be pretty good. We've even got a couple of big hay barracks over here that are filled with 6,000, 6,700 there. So I think these guys are okay. We're going to play it out and see how it goes today. I don't know that we're going to see any sheep getting slaughtered today or anything like that. We've only got the 5, so we'll leave it alone. Hello, Shelly. Hello, Gold Dragon. We'll leave it alone and see what happens with them. And hopefully they're going to be okay. And here are the pigs. So I'm not up for putting in the cows and the horses at the moment. Today, we're going to keep an eye on the animals, see how they do, and how they're working out. It looks to me like I may have to change this to say they can carry stuff. No. Back here. Move resources by cart, by wagon. Okay, it doesn't look like I've got a choice. He's going to carry everything, it looks like, over to here. Maybe I need a cart stand over here so carts are closer to them. I don't know that they're necessarily going to use... Oh, I've got a cart stand right over here. I feel like that's pretty good. We've got a cart thing right there. They should be okay with that. So our builder should be over here to take care of this platform. Let's take a look and make sure that they do show up to deal with that platform. We're starting a brand new year here. It is March, so spring has just sprung as we left it last episode. And hopefully we've got this sheep chicken thing kind of nailed down. Looks like they put the sheep out here in a fallow pasture. Here they are, doing their thing. And I understand that when the sheep are in a fallow pasture that they do not eat what is in their barn for the summer. I realize that. They are all fed through this, and looks like their water needs are taken care of and their grass needs are taken care of through a fallow field. It's in the winter that I was wondering why all of a sudden everybody started dying from starvation when there was no need for it. Anyways, here we are. We're waiting for the animals, and we'll watch them. Now, last episode, we also put in an orchard, which I'm kind of curious to see how this does. We picked the apple trees. It's perfect, so we're going to let that just go and see what happens there with that. Somebody else said in the comments that maybe it would be a good idea to raise the wages for laborers a little bit. I hadn't thought about raising wages at all. But that's a possibility. We'll see how everybody does today. If they're doing okay, then we'll leave it as is. But yeah, we've got a couple of families, at least one for sure, that does have some problem with the money. Storage is full. We expected that, and we've got another storage that's full over here, and that's a good thing as well. So storages are full. Spring has sprung. All the fruit trees are coming in. Maybe what we do, we've got 144 residents. How's employment going? 21 men, 22 women, open vacancies, a total of 21 at the moment. Looking for a job? Nobody's looking for a job, and there are jobs available, so if we put houses down, they will come in. At the moment, though, everything seems to be working just fine. It was also just suggested maybe we need some market stalls down here so that these folks can sell their produce to the markets over here. We've got a granary here. So we could do a couple of market stalls down here, and maybe we'll do that. Maybe we do that right now. Let's go ahead and throw a couple market stalls down and see if it makes a difference for these folks down on this end here. I'm not so sure it will, but never hurts to try, right? We'll put one this way here. Maybe just one market stall, or should we do two? We'll do two. We'll do that one. And we'll do a second one. I guess we've been doing kind of textiles in one and foods in the other. So let's go ahead and put let's go put some fish in here. Maybe some chicken meat. We'll throw a couple of fruits and vegetables in here. There's cabbage, and we'll throw in some beetroot. We'll do that right there for that one. And over here, we'll do clothes. Shoes. Let's do some warm clothes. Maybe we should work on getting our salt going. Warm clothes and then firewood. Firewood's always a good thing to have too. So if we do that, let's see. Worker and a worker. There we go. We'll do that right there and see how that does. Maybe that will help people. Look at that. They came out and they're already dumping stuff into that. So that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, we'll do that right there. Here we've got somebody who's having some issues, or they were. But not anymore, it seems like. They seem to be okay. They've got 13 cents to their name. Oil workshop and laborer. Okay, so both of them are back to work. They're both working, so they should be hopefully okay. If we have to, we can hit them once with some financial assistance. The other thing was the salt. There's our tannery. Salt works. Brine stored, none. Not quite sure how this building works. I've never seen a building like that before, so we'll see how that actually works. Never had one of these before. This is what I need to do here. Oh, you know what? I think I checked the wrong button here. Let's see. Can I do this over here? Okay, I do have that one set up that way as well. Give them all the options they need in order to, you know, move stuff, move things. Did we get this one here? Yeah, see, I miss this just about every time I put up a building, which is a big mistake on my part. Town looks good. Yeah, these folks here are going to have some trouble. Maybe I should bump up the laborer's salary just a tad. What do you think? Maybe just a little bit? Let's go to the economy. Laborer's wage at what do we put that at? 275? 280. 280. We'll do that at 280. Basic monthly wage at ooh, that brings everybody up. We'll just do the laborers. Well, that bumped everybody up right there. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't know. It's moving. The other two numbers are moving together simultaneously. We're making a little bit of money, but not a ton at the moment. So we'll wait and see how things kind of play out here in town. Let's check everything out too. Do we have enough room in our school? We've got room for one more student. We got a granary right over here too. The farm fields are doing their thing. And I put a granary over here as well, right? Yes, I did. Okay, so we've got quite a few of those going. I'm thinking we might want to build a second school. Can I hire more than one teacher? No, there's only one teacher. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. We've got the one school, so I think we're okay there at the moment. But I am thinking that maybe we need a second one. I'm going to give them a hit. and get them the $5 there. Maybe they'll get started. Those were some of the new houses we put in last episode, so we'll give them a chance to get taken care of. The salt work needs oxen. Oh ho, is that so, Ubizan? Okay. Well, dang. I wonder if it's... Does it say that anywhere on here? On the salt works? Oh, no draft animals. I see. It does say that right up there. Okay, so I guess I could lay him off, right? It says he's working. I'm going to leave him in there. We're not taking a hit in money. I'd rather have him do, I guess, out here just keeping things full than not. What do we got over here now? We've got some iron ore. We've got iron. What is that? What do they want to buy? Shoes. What do I have? 500 shoes. And export stock is 150. I guess that's in our export stock, right? We're going to go ahead and make those back, so we'll do that. We'll do a deal there with 150 shoes. Charcoal, we'll do the 5,000 like we do. And sunflower oil, where are we at? Town storage and export. No, town storage of 950. We don't quite have the 1,000. I'm going to leave that alone at the moment and see if things improve on that. I kind of like to keep that for our folks. Raspberry, honey, and apples. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and buy all the iron ore that they have. And all the iron, too. There we go. We'll buy all that stuff. There's some metal parts. 200 metal parts. That's quite a few pieces and parts right there. Maybe I'll buy some food? What if we bought salt? What's salt cost? $5.50. Well, salt is expensive. There's a money maker, huh? Well, let's leave it at that. We'll buy those things right there, and boom, we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and also tell this granary that it could take a... Well, this is the granary. It's not going to help me with storage. I may need another storage barn. Or warehouse, I guess is what they call this, right? Yeah, I may need another warehouse. Because I don't have room for it. That one's full. Okay, we'll leave it alone. Maybe I need another storage unit, but it looks to me like the other storage unit is now not full anymore. They've taken some stuff out, the other warehouse, and it's doing just fine over here. Maybe I do another one over here that's just for iron and for iron, charcoal, just like we have this one set up for. Iron, charcoal, and iron ore. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and put another warehouse in. And I'll put that one... We'll put another warehouse. Oh, right along here, maybe. And we'll fill that one up with more of this goodness right here. I'm not ready to try the oxen yet. We'll get to that probably a little later on this week. If we do well with the sheep today, then we'll jump into that later this week. We'll try to get the cows, oxen, and horses taken care of. They got our dock put in? Yeah, good deal. I've not really seen anybody go out on these. I have seen people carrying the big branch over their shoulder with a bucket of water on each end, and I'm not quite sure if they get that out of the well or if they're getting that out of the river system. We also talked about putting in a second fishery. That could be a good thing as well. We could put another fishery, say, right down here next to the pig pen and get a few more people catching fish. Which I think is actually going to be in the food. Well, that was production. That's what we're in. What else do we need that we have not put in yet? Smithy, charcoal pit, carpentry, hay dryer, yada, yada, yada. Slaughterhouse, tannery, orchard. Maybe... I'm thinking another fishing dock could be good. If I put this right here, they should have all of this to fish on. We could even put it right down here at the end of this little peninsula. That could be kind of cool. They are going to have to travel a little ways, but we could do that right here. Or just turn it around and put it on this shoreline. But then they can't... Can they get to this? I don't think they can. Yeah, no, I can't put it there because they're not going to be able to get to it. So we need to be on this shoreline over here. God, now I'm thinking, is this worth it? I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off. So undecided today, aren't I? Just undecided. You know, getting back in the swing of it after not having played all weekend. Looks like they're getting the hay drying out again. And we've got the food and water in here. You know, it just occurred to me, I wonder if we didn't have a fallow field that year that the sheep were housed. Were they housed the whole year in the sheep farm? Were they inside that whole year, and maybe that's why it ran out of food and water, was because it used up a bunch of that instead of them being in a fallow field, which, of course, they're eating and drinking their water out here and just doing just fine. I wonder if that was the case. Don't know. But we've got a lot of farming going on. We've got a few empty fields. This one is... that's the pasture. Okay, you're cooking up. You're cooking up. You're doing... you're fallow next year. You're fallow next year. You're wheat next year. Oh, I see. So we're... okay, we're sunflower next year. Wheat next year. Sunflower. Buckwheat? Buckwheat? I think I'm reading that right. Buckwheat? Yeah, the one is highlighted for this year. Hemp has been here this year. Okay, so they do have wheat in here. It's fallow. Okay, I gotcha. I'm catching up with myself here. That's 3 fallow fields next year. Another fallow field next year. That's that pasture. That one's going to have potatoes next year. So I've got too many fallow fields next year. If I were to change this... hemp is like that, so I have plenty of stuff that I could do. I could do flax in there. I could even do sunflowers, actually. But I think what I'm going to do instead is do wheat in there next year. And then we'll do fallow after that. We'll leave this the way it is. This one is going to go from... sunflowers, if I'm not mistaken, suck a lot of nutrients out of the ground. They do. They suck out a whole bunch of nutrients. But we could put... buckwheat in there. But it's going to be struggling a little bit there. We'll leave that one the way it is too. It was mentioned, and it's always been mentioned in comments, that I need to work out the fields a bit better here too. Wheat, buckwheat. We could do buckwheat in there next year, and then this year we'll do fallow. And then the year after that we'll do wheat again. Okay, sunflowers, and then we'll jump over to flax, fallow, and then sunflowers. See if that works all right. Wheat, buckwheat, fallow, and then back to wheat. Wheat, potatoes, fallow, and then buckwheat. Since our people are using buckwheat, our hogs are also allowed to use the buckwheat. Field, that's a sheep farm pasture, and I think that takes care of our fields. Don't think that was the reason for starvation. You did build a pasture. You're right about that. We did have a pasture, so if there's no fallow field, they're supposed to go into the pasture. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. We'll just keep track of it and do the best we can. Now, the pigs have definitely been busy. Wow, look at them all. And they will start killing them off once we reach that number 20. Once we reach 20, they'll automatically do that. So I'm not going to worry too much about the pigs. Water reserves 2 months, and then 6 months for the food reserves. God, do I need to hire 2 more people here to make sure that they're going to do this job? They better do it. They better get that water in there. I've got this right here. That's supposed to be for the animal, the livestock. So this should be sufficient for the pigs. All the haystacks are going. We're good to go there. Oh. We had a lamb born, and it is now heading over to the field, looks like. Is it following the little herder there? That's kind of funny. The lamb is born over at the building and then comes over into here. All right, we've got a visitor. What do we have here? Cows, pigs, horse, sheep, lime, charcoal, and nail is what they're selling. I don't see anything that I want to sell them back, though, so I'm going to leave it alone. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. All the farms are coming in nice. Doesn't look like anybody's having any financial trouble at the moment, which is great to see. 3224, 2085. Let's check on our houses. 41, 99. Wow, they're doing pretty good for being just the house, huh? That's pretty nice to see. We got 3 new houses over here too, 20 and 20. 599. And we've got 2002. 37, 99, 100, 82, 93, 116. So we're making a little bit of money off these folks that are making a little over $100. That's nice. There we go. And then how are you two doing? 571. They've made 71 cents since the last time we were here. Gave them the money. I think we're doing pretty good here, right? They need to get the warm clothes in, but everything else, it looks like they're working on getting it here. There we go. We just got some fish in. And they're going to run over and find that chicken, too, I would imagine. Oh, you know what we should do here is put in a bench. Let's do a little shift action right there. No, we don't need to do another bench. So we'll do that, and then we're going to put a nice big maple tree in here. A little shade over the tree, shade over the tree, shade over the stalls here. There we go. We'll do some maple trees right there. Nice. How's this growing in? Oh, look at this. This is a little park we put in last time, right? Just a little seating area as they go back and forth out to the stone quarry. Yeah, that works. Do we have 3 anglers still here, right? We do. We have 3 fishermen. Oh, looks like I could add 2 more fishermen, but I can't add extra boats. Huh. That's interesting. I guess we noticed that last time, huh? I could have 5 fishermen, but I can only have 3 boats. If I put 2 more fishermen, what do they do? Fish off the dock? I don't know. How's the graveyard doing? We have 4 in the ground and several headstones left to go there, so we're fine there. School? What do you think? Should we put another school up? You think it's going to be needed? I don't know if it's going to be needed or not. I think I may have overdone it with the granaries too. And here we are with this guy right here. We're going to go charcoal, iron ore, and what else should I put in here? Let's put we'll do firewood. We'll just do the 999, or yeah, we'll just do that. Make it as much as we can. And 1 more. There we go. Perfect. Looks like our other warehouse just now is not full anymore. Typical, right? That's just typical. There we go. It's alright, we're good to go. I think we're good to go. And we could probably add some trees over here too. Let's do we'll do some birches. Birch trees. Make the place look pretty. And if we're going to do some birch, since I came from northern Arizona, we're going to throw some spruce trees in here too, because they like to grow together. The spruce and the birch do. I had some nice aspen trees in my yard. Oh, can we get you to squeeze in right there? There we go. Perfect. One right there too. All right, good deal. That'll decorate this area up real nice. Calm Dune, hello. I saw Manor as well. I looked it up and put it on my wish list. I've got Land of Vikings and Manor Lords both on my wish list. What do we got here? We are looking to buy some cucumbers, potatoes, or flour. I don't want to sell any of that stuff off. And I don't want to sell anything here either. So we're good to go there. How many sheep do we have now? We're up to 7. Pigs? Pigs, I'm going to guess this next year we're going to see a boost in the pigs if everybody does well this year. Chickens, of course, are being slaughtered. We have the hatchlings and the live. Okay, we're doing great there. Those guys are handling the chickens. Look at that. 10 eggs came in. Boom, just like that. Awesome. So the chickens are nice and easy. Maybe I should put a chicken farm on the other side of town. We could have chickens down here. You guys think we should have some chickens down here? Because I could split the chickens from there to here. If we do that, we're gonna need. Let's see. Where's the chicken coop? Chicken coop. We could put that right here. And then we need to put in a platform right there. And then we probably should have dry racks over here too. A hay dryer. This will keep people busy down on this end of town, which is, I guess, what the kind of idea was being suggested was that if I have these out, they'll be more apt to work on them and fill them as they go along. We'll put a hay barrack right there. And we'll put another hair dryer out here also. This should keep everybody busy, I hope. We'll do 2 of those. You think that's? I think that's probably good. And then we need the another hay barrack. We'll let them get started on that. We'll leave it just at that, though. Do the chickens have other options for food as well? I can't remember if we looked at that and if they do or not. I think they do. They do have different options. Water, wheat, linseed. Okay, well, they do. And we took care of that. So they're happy chickens. We will be slaughtering pigs here. Yeah, this next year for sure. All we need is one more or 2 more litters of pigs, and bam, we'll have lots of piggies, which would be great. I hear the pigs grunting here next to me right now. Orchards, I got to think this orchard's going to take some time to kind of come about. Get rid of that tree right there. Now, where's he going with that? And if he's going some... I need to figure out where he's going. Oh, there's an... That's like an apple or apricot tree right there. That's nice. Where's he going? Okay, he went into the chicken feed store. He went in the chicken feed. Okay, so I've got this set up for Carter. He's got a basket full of chicken meat right there. That's nice. I have enjoyed our look at Ostriv. Really had a good time with this game. It's very nice. Maybe it's time for us to throw a church down. What do you think? I bet that would help. I wonder if that's a good spot for it, though. Maybe out here by the cemetery? Overlooking the river? Oh, it's uneven terrain, though, here. Maybe we can get it to... Oh, there we go. A little caddy corner with the graveyard back in it. Back behind it. There we go. Let's put the church in. That should make everybody pretty happy, too. Then we can just continue the graveyard straight down that peninsula. We'll keep everybody happy there. We're at 147 people in town. We have $1,400. We're not losing any money. We're not gaining a ton every year, but I think I've found a nice little balance here where everybody seems to be pretty happy with town and how it's going. We only have a couple of folks that seem to run out of money every now and again, but for the most part, everybody seems to be doing pretty good. We don't really have all of our businesses up and running, though. There's several more that still need to be put together. And we don't have all the livestock either yet. Chicken coops coming up. Yeah, I think a second chicken coop down here, and then we'll change one of these stalls over here. We've got the chicken meat in one, but we'll put eggs in the other. That way they've got a selection of eggs, too, down here. Ah, thank you very much, fellas. Let's put somebody in there. I'll hire 2 people. And we'll get them working on getting this place stocked. And we're going to go over to here, and we're going to go bump, bump, and a bump. And I got linseed, right? I'm going to go ahead and bump this linseed up to, I guess, 400 too. And that should be good to go there. God, do I even have linseed? Now that I've actually given it to something else to use, I don't know that I do. I got 23 linseed. Flax. Yeah, I don't know if I can use flax. Do I have any fields set up for linseed next year? I don't think I do. Maybe I need to do another field and put linseed in it. I've got buckwheat, though. I could always put buckwheat. I could put buckwheat in. We've got buckwheat next year there, so I'm going to go ahead and tell it to use buckwheat instead of that. Linseed. We'll put that back to 0. And we'll do the buckwheat instead, and we'll allow them to take 400 of that if we have it available to get that put in there. And they are currently stocking that with buckwheat. Okay. The hay barrack is done. Okay, so they've got our chicken, our second chicken farm here just about taken care of here. And we'll get this one going too. Chicken meat, beets. Warm clothes. Are we not making warm clothes? Maybe we don't have what we need to make warm clothes. Oh, you know what? I bet there's a bunch of warm clothes in here, huh? No? I know we're selling it. There's 100 warm clothes in there. Maybe I bump that down to 50. Oh, they're just doing it on there. They're grabbing whatever they can. All right, we'll leave that up over there and see what happens. Hopefully they get some warm clothes over here, though, too, to sell. They've got fish. They had some chicken meat. They've got the beetroots. They got the cabbage. They've got this. Maybe instead of warm clothes, I'll put eggs or something down here. Water reserves 8 months. Food reserves 4 months. We'll move chickens over in just a bit. Okay, now they're getting the wheat put in here. Food reserves for 6 months. That's probably enough, huh? To get us moving on the chickens over here. Yeah. Chickens. Let's do 4 of those. And 4 of those. We'll get these guys started with a small amount of chickens over here on this side. There we go, just like that. I almost looked like I knew what I was doing there. Now, how do the chickens relocate? Do they pick them up or they just go? I'm kind of curious to see. Not quite sure. I think she may have had a basket with chickens in it. Maybe. She does. She's got a cage. There's a cage of chickens. There they are. Thank you, sir. He had a nice little cage with chickens in it. I could see it in his hands. That is awesome. That is some major detail right there, huh? Love that. Our fishermen are fishing. Except for one. And I can't do the dried fish until we get... What is this? Oh, dried fish. Yeah, I'll just leave that off at the moment. I don't have any ability to make dried fish until we get the salt thing going. And I have to have oxen for that. So the oxen must turn something in here? Aha! There is a wheel in here. So they must crush things, huh? Never saw one of these before, so I don't know how it works, but it looks like maybe an animal goes in there and turns that wheel. That is cool. Okay, looks like everybody's doing financially. You know what? Looks like those market stalls may have been a help. They have $6.91, but they've not asked us for any more money, so that's pretty cool. That may have been a nice solution. So thank you for the idea to put these markets down here. I guess maybe I need those more frequently than I thought I did. Maybe that's the case. Messenger from Derkachi. Salt, lime, leather, metal parts, iron, iron ore, pigs, cows, horse, flour, sallow, dried fish, and potatoes. Okay, there's somebody looking for charcoal. I can do another 5,000 charcoal. I only do 5,000 at a time because if I go much over that, I feel like I'm going to wind up ripping our own people off. Sunflower oil. Town storage is 1,000 and export 1,000, so I'm going to leave that alone. Do I have apples? None. Okay. Oh, you know what else we're going to need is the firm. We're going to need the distillery. I have to reach a population of 200 for this to even happen. These 200 population, we're at 147. We're 53 people away from being high enough to open the tavern. But I believe the distillery was one of the buildings I was going to need, right? But there was no point in putting that up yet because we didn't have what we needed to actually make anything with. We can't distill anything. Hay dryer, smelter, saddlery. Where is that distillery? I thought there was a distillery in here. Cart shed, granary, warehouse, trading post. It's government. No, that's decorative. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe there's not a distillery. how do we make alcohol if we don't have something like that? We were limestone. I don't see it in here. What does it say about the orchard? To start growing trees in the orchard, you need to hire workers and choose the type of trees and buildings, properties, planted. Trees must be at least 2 years old to bear fruit. Maximum yield is reached on 5 years of age. Amount of fruit harvested also varies from year to year. If you want to change the type of trees after they are planted, you need to remove all existing trees by checking remove trees. As a byproduct of clearing trees, some firewood will be produced and stored in the orchard building. Okay, oh, in the saltworks? What else does it say in the saltworks? Let's see. No draft animals are in here. I don't know what else I could click on. I don't see where it says horses on here. It just says draft animals. It was you guys that told me that it was supposed to be the oxen. In the build menu. Oh, in the build menu. Okay, let's take a look and see. Back to the build menu. Saltworks. Saltworks building allows to produce salt from underground brine deposits. The current version of the game deposits are everywhere. You will need 2 horses or 2 oxen to power the brine. There you go. Pumping process. Drag and drop an animal from a cow shed or stable to relocate it to saltworks. You can't mix horses with oxen. Workers will supply food and water for animals according to supply options. Pumped brine is stored in the building's collector. To turn it to salt, it needs to be evaporated by heat. You can use either firewood or charcoal as a fuel. Salt is produced in batches of 100 units, which take 30 units of charcoal or 100 units of firewood. You can choose which fuel to use in supply options. Very good. So you can use either 2 horses or 2 oxen, but not one and the other. And then they feed them over here. So I wonder... Well, I got a hay thing over here. I've got the water here too. Well, that's not the saltworks. Okay, so we're ready. When the time comes, we'll be ready for it. But I'm gonna need food for the animals, huh? Well, when we set up our cows and our oxen, we'll get that set up along with it. When we know we're ready to grab oxen, we'll do it that way. We're in October. We currently have 8 sheep, and we have 25 hogs. I'm going to go ahead and take those guys both off to protect. They should be going to the slaughterhouse. Here it is. Oh, man, we've got the sallow now. Sallow. Oh, wow. Okay, so I should probably put the sallow in here. Granary. Let's go sallow over here. We'll just let them fill that up with that, and that can go right into there. And then maybe we do another market stand down here and put some sallow in it. We should probably put sallow in everywhere. I'm going to need that to make... What do I make out of that? Soap? Is that right? Soap? Weaver's Workshop. I don't see it like a soap smith or anything like that. Orchard Farm. I know they buy it, though. They'll buy it. I want to say it's soap. Soap? Candles? Yeah, we can always buy salt if we need to. Thatcher Oil Workshop, Saltworks Boatyard. Yeah, I've got to mention the sallow is for soap, right? Soap and maybe... Okay, there I go. There's a guy right there. He just came out of there with that stick over his shoulder with the 2 buckets of water attached to it. So that tells me that he's... Yeah, they're definitely getting the water. Okay, good, 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 good. Good, okay. Happy days. Okay, so we've got sallow coming in now. Should I put some of that in here too? What does that sell for? Oh, I've got all kinds of different things in here. I've never sold firewood in here. This is interesting. I feel like I should save that for our people. But then I should sell it in the market stalls. Let's try. I'm going to take the potatoes out and put sallow in here and see what happens. Let's do that there, and then I'm going to put it in a market down here too. Spread the love out a little bit, you know? These guys have got all the different kinds of foods and stuff. You've got none of these things in here, huh? Dried fish. Okay, we don't need that in there. We don't even have dried fish. There we go. We'll put it in 2 different spots. Oh, the church is up. Oh, look at that. Look at there. Waiting on the priest. And they're going in. We should decorate this for sure. Maybe a little gazebo next to it. Place to sit. We'll grab, let's grab some fruit trees. We've planted a lot of apple trees lately. Let's do some more of these apricot trees. Let's hold down shift and we're going to put some along this fence back here. Too close to another tree. Oh, I see. Okay, I think that's good there. Let's do that. And maybe... a couple of these little bushes would be nice over here by the bench. And we'll put some over here between these apricot trees too. We need a couple more trees as well. Let's do the big cottonwood trees. Throw a couple of these big cottonwood trees in. No, maybe not. Maybe I'll change my mind and go with the ash tree instead. That one looks nice in the fall. Do a little shade over the gazebo. And we should do a little tree action over here by the church as well. Something right there maybe. Another tree right here. And I want a couple of cottonwoods by the river. There we go. Perfect. We do not have a priest yet. I guess maybe it's time to build another house. Get some more folks in town, huh? We could do a little house right here. This will work. Since we've got that bridge in place now, we can put a house here. Let's do 2. That's a tavern. Come on, there's got to be room for one house up here. There we go. There we go. We'll do 2 houses. Get our population up just a little bit more. Missing a worker in the last market stall. Soil is exhausted. So it can't do that then, huh? Looks like when you do sunflowers, it's just got to be sunflowers one year and then off the next year. Did I check all my market stalls? I think I did. They all seem to have workers in them. Oh, what's here? Workers, worker, and worker. All the market stalls seem to have workers in them. How many laborers do we have at the moment? Only 2. Yeah, we need to keep some laborers handy. The church looks nice right there. Gives some height right over here by the water's edge. Have the sheep come in from the field? They have. 4 months of hay and 4 months of water. That should get us to March. That should get us to March. And we are just producing pork and sallow. That's nice. Okay. And you guys are happy with what you got? Water reserves 1 month, food reserves less than a month. Uh-oh. That's not good news. What are we, barley? I'm going to go potatoes. Then whatever they have an opportunity to grab, they can use on the pigs. I don't care what it is, as long as we keep our pigs fed. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I don't want them running out of food just because we're short of something. So I'm going to go ahead and put all those at 400. And, oh, did that take? That did take. Okay, I'm going to do that just to make sure our pigs don't starve. Back to going. Yeah, we need to be careful here. I'm worried about this now. That's a little scary, huh? We could lose our pigs if they don't take care of this. The sheep? I think, well, now we got 3 months of hay reserves and 3 months of water. Here comes the big cart of stuff to slop swine with, and he is going to put that in. Okay, he's got some water, less than a month of food. I'm a little nervous about this now. We may have to add another field or two. Okay, he's coming in with some more stuff, but it doesn't look like it's food stuff. Okay, he is bringing food in. We need somebody to deal with the water. Oh, watch out, piggies. Go inside. It's going to get cold. Keep your fingers crossed, folks. Winter has come. A new family settling in our town. Fantastic. I'm not going to open any jobs. I just want them to be laborers. Everybody that comes to town, I want them to be a laborer, I think. To be honest, what I could do right now, just to ensure maybe this would help, is to take everybody that's fishing and make them laborers for the winter months. Make them all laborers. Since they can't fish anyways, put them to work on helping out with the hogs. Less than a month of water. I don't get that. I'm actually going to buy... should I buy the wheat off of them? I am going to buy the wheat. All of it. And then that's it. And then am I able to sell anything to them? I don't think so. I'm going to leave it the way it is, and off you go. Buy the wheat just so I've got wheat for the pigs and stuff. And the chickens, just to make sure they have it. Yeah, I'm worried about this right here. Still says water reserves less than a month. Because the river's froze over. So where are they going to get the water from? Out of the well? I'm going to assume they're getting it out of the well. Because there she goes with... Yeah, she is. Okay, she just got a double bucket right there. And she's taking it into the sheep. Let's get that water, you guys. That's ticking down pretty fast, isn't it? I don't know if you guys could see that, but the water bucket is at 140, 139, 138, 137, 136. It's dropping just like that. Hey, Fluke the Penguin, how are you? I need somebody to take water to the pigs. They're taking the hay. Okay, let's see. Is he bringing water? He shouldn't be bringing water. I've got to think he's bringing in food supplies. He is. Okay, and then here comes some more. No one's bringing water in, though. They're bringing food items in, but they are not bringing in water. There it is. Okay, they are going to the river for the water. Interesting. Although the water's froze over, they are using the platform to dip into the ice water. I guess, you know, you just chop a hole in the ice, right, and you get your water that way. So, okay, that makes me feel better. I know now that it looks like it got down to, what, 80, 82, and they decided to go ahead and get the water. Very good. The sheep? 3 months hay, 3 months water. That should be successful. That should be successful. It's interesting. I guess the sheep are one of the most recent animals added to the game. I'm not sure. But all the other animals seem to have multiple choices for food, where the sheep, it's just hay. New family settling into town. Beautiful. We're at 157 people. There we go. He's going to get more water. Nice. Ha ha ha. I'm quite pleased with my people's performance today. Let's see how you doing. You've got 5 out of 5 quality for shoes, for your clothes, warm clothes 3 out of 5, shoes quality 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Okay. Well, the products are there for them to purchase when they need to purchase them. And I assume that once their clothes wear down, they will purchase those clothing. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to step away for just a second. I'll let you continue viewing our beautiful swine. And we'll come back. I'm going to go fill my coffee cup up. Be right back. Oh, that's what I like to see. Happy pigs. Happy, happy pigs. Sheep are doing pretty good, looks like. We've got 3 and 3 months there. Okay, with 2 workers. I wonder if I could get rid of 2 of them and have them do something else. I'm nervous about doing that, though, of course. Chickens. Doing fantastic. Chickens are easy, right? Chickens are easy to raise and have. Do we have a priest in here yet? We do. There he is. Marco. Oh, they cross themselves as they're going in. That's funny. And over here, we're coming along. Excellent, excellent. We've got chickens now in 2 locations on in our village. Look at the size of the village now. Let's get up high so we can see it all. Wow. Okay. We're stretched out nicely here. I was thinking about putting some farm fields on the other side, just so though these farm products are available down there as well, on that other end. Fluke, I am doing great. I think I gotta go to the store after this. We're out of coffee. Great Scott. Maybe if I put a small field in between here. Well, I think it would be best is to have another farm building, and I don't know that I have the population for something like that right now. So there's a question for you. Does the tavern make alcohol? Let's see what the tavern has in it. We don't have it manned at the moment. Not enough alcohol on the local market and need at least 200 population. So there must be a place to make alcohol in the game, right? Or do you just buy it? I don't see... Maybe the orchard does it? No, the orchard is growing the apples. Thatchery, oil workshop, salt works, boatyard, and fishing dock. Maybe trade? I see nothing there. Government, yeah, there's a construction office, but that's not it. And then that's decoration, education, and religion. I'm not quite sure. I know I've seen it, but you can buy the alcohol. We've got the church and the tavern on opposite sides of the town. The church is quite busy. I never really noticed if our little, this little guy here ever got busy. The chapel, with people going into it and stuff. Never saw anybody go in there that I can remember, but the church has definitely got people going in and out of it. They're quite regular basis. That should keep them pretty happy, I would imagine. Yeah. Look at that. Everybody, yeah, they love that. Okay, they love being able to go to the church. That's cool. Okay, good deal. All of our hay barracks are doing fantastic. I think we might even be ready to do some cows. Oof. The pigs are going to be fine. The water reserves is still a problem, but the food reserve seems to be coming up just fine. Sheep are doing okay. We're coming up on the end of January at the moment. And then the chickens we know are good. So, if I do cows, I need a pasture. I've got a lot of product over here for cows, I believe. Let's see what it says for cows. I feel like that's my next step, is cows. Cowshed. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to read the question mark. Cowshed. When you buy cattle from neighboring towns, it will be assigned to a cow shed with more space. Make sure the cow shed is staffed and has stock of hay and water before cattle traders arrive. In summer, cows can graze on a pasture. Use Add Pasture button to add one. They can also pasture on a fallow farm field if you allow to do so. For breeding, you need at least one bull per cow shed. You can also turn bulls to oxen for use as draft animals. An ox should be at least a year old to be used as a draft animal. All the livestock is listed in Cow Shed's Properties panel. Okay, you can relocate particular animals between cow sheds by dragging them from the list and dropping on a target cow shed. You can also build a slaughterhouse to produce beef and hide. Slaughterhouse, okay, we've got that already. In winter, each animal consumes 25 units of hay and water per month. Build hay dryers for hay provisions and hay barracks for storage. Got all that. Cows produce milk throughout a year, but winter milk production is lower. Cowshed workers will also participate in hay production and transportation if no other work. It's recommended to build cowsheds near water for easy access to unlimited water from the platform. Let's do it. Let's build a cowshed. We're going to do it. We're going to build a cowshed. And I need room for a pasture. I wonder if this is too far back, or if they'll get to the water, right? They'll get to that water to grab it. If I do that right here, I'll check that tavern to see if it's got the question mark as well. Let's do that right there. And then let's do a pasture. I guess I've got to wait for that to build before I can actually do the cow pasture. We'll make it as big as we can right here for the cows. And then we've got the water dock right here. They've got 2 platforms. They should be able to get water from there to here easy. And we've got a lot of hay stored up over here. If need be, I can even add a couple more. I mean, we've got so much that it's sitting out here on the racks right now, which is nice to see. We'll get that cow shed up and running. And here she comes with water. Now, why she's coming all the way over here with that, I don't know. Oh, well, as long as she goes to the pigs, I'm happy. Okay, and I think that was just a laborer that was doing that, because it's 2 guys that are working there. I wonder if I'm safe to take 2 women off of here. No, we've only got 8. I'm going to leave it alone. Well, you know what we'll do? Once the cow shed is open, we'll take 2 of these guys off of here and have them work the cow shed, because we seem to be doing okay with the sheep this go around. I think moving... Oh, okay, she just used the well to get water to take into the sheep. Okay. So that's all working as it should. And then you are doing the pigs, and you're bringing water in as well. Yeah, that water reserves is just kind of a pain in the butt for them. Our folks are coming over to do our cow shed, and then we'll put that pasture up. Tell them to use the fallow field if they can. In the meantime, let's check that tavern. Was it in here? No, tavern was in with the houses, right? Yeah, seems like a weird place. Tavern, okay, here we go. Okay, a tavern building acts both as a housing and a business for a family owning it. Okay, that's interesting to know. Taverner family will settle in a town with over 200 population and with alcohol available on the local market. Horilka, meat, or beer. Citizens will visit a tavern for entertainment and spend their money there. A tavern is a private business, so it doesn't bring money directly to the city treasury, but you can set a monthly tax for it in the economy panel. But it doesn't say where the alcohol comes from. There's just 3 kinds of alcohol, and I guess I have to buy it, because I don't see where I can make it. He said. Interesting. Well, there you go. And I don't see a distillery. We're playing Depraved as well, and it does have a distillery. So that was, you know, a no-brainer. That's where we're going to make the alcohol for the tavern. Okay, so now we're going to have a cow shed, which means we can turn the cows into oxen. At which time we can get 2 oxen to put into the salt works to get that up and running. Let's see if we can do it. We'll get 2 cows and a bull and put them in here and see what happens. Can they keep them alive and take care of them? We'll hope so. And it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting to come into spring. The water is thawing. You can see some grass starting to show through, some thatch roofing showing. This guy's lifting some of the biggest panels I've ever seen in my life. Everybody made it through the winter just fine. These guys have been steadily working, making the flour. Love it. And we need to add our fishermen back. There we go. Get our anglers back at it for the fishing. Slaughterhouse got 600 pork in it. Oh man, that is awesome. All right, beautiful. It's beautiful. Here it goes. We're going to pasture. We'll buy some cows and try them out for a year and see what happens. Hopefully we get some offered to us early spring here. Need some bootleggers. Yeah, some moonshiners. That's right. Everybody, you got apricot trees and apple trees and all kinds of fruit trees in your yards? Go ahead and turn that into shine and sell it to your local tavern. Okay, let's go ahead and add a pasture. Let's get up nice and high so we can see what we're doing. And we shall start... Oh, man. See, it doesn't show you. It tells you when you're too close, but it doesn't actually show it to you. So let's go across the front of the building first. $50 is the longest you can go, in case you don't know. That's what I've decided. That's what I see. We're going to say use fallow field if available. We're going to put a worker. We're going to put 2 workers on that. I'm going to take 2 workers off the sheep. Oh, there they go. I love that so much. Where are you going with my sheep? Right over here, huh? Is this year's fallow field? Oh man, it doesn't get any better than that. I just love that. Oh, we got a straggler here. A little baby ram. Bam. It's a done deal. I just love that. That's really great. It'd be cool if the pigs wallowed a little bit. They don't, but it'd be cool. They're just doing what they always do, and that is eat and get fat. Fat and juicy. Mm-hmm. All right. So now we're looking for cows, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking for cows. She's stocking it up. Hay reserves less than a month. Water reserves less than a month, but they're going to work on that all summer long. Okay, they are going to go out here and get the water. Very good. Just want to make sure these things are working properly. And we're going to do this over here and make sure that they are doing everything they can. Carry it that way. Now, is there a food option for these guys? Hay and water. It's just hay and water. Okay. Okay, it's not that they need... You can't give them wheat or barley or anything else. Okay, so that's sweet. Okay, awesome. Yep, she's just restocking the hay. And we've got plenty of that laying around, and we've got a bunch of dry racks around here too. So I think we're going to be good with that. And we've got some hay barracks over here too, and there's 2 over here. I like this little farming district. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty cool. I do enjoy the farming, that's for sure. Merchant. From the merchant we buy the booze? I've seen that. I've seen that from the merchant. So maybe... I don't know if there's... I don't think there's a spoiler on anything. So we could purchase alcohol. As a matter of fact, if we wanted to, is the granary someplace where we could put that stuff? Smetana. Is smetana an alcohol? I can't remember what it said there. Mead. Okay, there's mead. Okay, so we could store the alcohol in these granaries up here. Okay, sweet. That's what we'll do. We'll store the alcohol here. That way it's just a hop, skip, and jump from the tavern. They can just roll the barrel right down the street. Bam! It's in there. Go and get it. And then we'll set we'll set the drink prices. We just need a merchant to come along and say, hey, hey, hey. So we got cattle. Are we ready for cattle? Less than a month, less than a month. It's coming along, though. We're only going to start out with 3 cows, so I think it should be okay. Now, how's the farming doing? Do we have plenty of laborers? Yeah, we do. We've got a nice handful of laborers here working, too. I think we might even be able to put in one more home. Let's see. Let's get another house going. One more house right there. Oh man, this is going quite well. 157 people. We're at 1519 in money, 1520, 1522. That continues to climb upwards. Do we have a well over on this side of town? It looks like we do. We have a well right here, so we should be good there. We may need one more, though. Let's plop down one more well, just to be on the safe side. I think we could probably squeeze one in right here. This is going to be only poor quality water, uneven terrain. Right next to the graveyard. That's a perfect place for a well, right? Dig a hole next to the graveyard. Perfect. I'm going to do that right there. Make that happen. That way these folks, there's water available to everybody kind of along here too. Our pork production is great. We're doing great with that. 250 wool, 20 broadcloth, very good. I gotta think we were making warm clothes this whole time and selling them. Yeah, we've got some warm clothes available. Alright, good deal. The orchard, it said, after 2 years starts to produce fruit. I'm going to assume that this is going to be the year. I think it's our second full year. Horilka is like vodka, huh? Mead, beer, or Horilka? Horika? Wodka. Like vodka. Okay. Hey here, Flick. How are you today? Oh man, we're doing it. We're surviving. This will be the winter for me, though. We need to see our sheep. We don't have a whole lot. We've only got 9. So I'm hoping that this, you know, as we get more sheep, they keep them alive. The hogs did just fine, but I'll be curious to see about the sheep. They managed to keep the pigs alive all year with what we were doing farming-wise, so we should still be in good shape this year. Chickens, are we producing meat and eggs again? That's not the right place. We've got eggs. And we're maxed out to our limit on the animals in there again. How's our other chicken farm doing? 8 and 12. Okay, you know what? I was looking at the wrong numbers there when I did this one over here. 30 and 29. Okay, so yeah, we're full. And here's where the cattle go. Here's where the cattle will roam. And I think I want to put in some nice big trees for them. We'll do a mixture of maple and ash. I would like it if I could put a couple of trees in here so the cows would have something to go up and scratch their backs on, you know? We're going to line this field nicely with them. Some shade on this side of the field. And that was the ash. I'm going to throw some maples in with them. Not perfectly. Just splash them around a little bit here. New family's coming into town. Nice. 160. We're 40 away from being able to open the tavern. I like the fact that a family actually lives in the tavern and then is in charge of operating the tavern as well. I need a market. I need a trader to come in so we get those cows ordered. This game is a great lesson in Ukrainian food and beverages. Yeah, and names too. The names are quite challenging. I know there's been some fun of the names and the way I say them. It's definitely different, just the pronunciation of the vowels and stuff. Throws me off a little bit. I do the best I can, though. It's a beautiful game. It really is. If you guys are looking for something that's nice and relaxing to play, this is definitely very relaxing to play. The music's really nice. Now, the only thing I think we've got left is we have the saddlery, and then we have to get... when we get the cows, if I do oxen, that means we can plow the fields, huh? I can order plows, and they can use oxen to plow the fields. Now, I'm curious, when I plow a field, does that mean I get a better yield? I'm going to assume that's going to be the case, because the field, instead of it being, you know, plants planted on, you know, grass and weeds and stuff like that, it's going to be plowed and look much healthier. Maybe the nutrients, the amounts of nutrients used in the soil changes as well? I don't know. We'll have to see. Got one. Okay, you're doing wheat. Fallow. Buckwheat. That's a fallow field. Buckwheat. Sunflowers. Potatoes. And that's just... sheep farm pasture. I think it's time to add a couple more fields. Can't help but think it might be time. Now, do I want to put them down here at this end? And if I do put them down here, do I want another farmhouse down here? Not at the moment. I'm going to do one more field. One more field, and we're going to put that out here by... right here. I want to go the full size though. Or close to it. We'll just go... Okay, oh, it's going to do wheat, huh? Alright, we'll do fallow next year, and then we'll do... barley. I don't think I ever grow barley. Oh, I don't think I've ever grown barley. Barley's going to use most of that up, and then it should have a little bit for the next year. We could do some flax in it, possibly. And then fallow again. We'll get another one of those going. Oh, I got a merchant. I've got a merchant here. Okay, so does he have cows? Who's here? I thought I just heard something. Oh, here we go. Cows. Here we go. All right, so we're going to buy 2 cows. And and 1 bull. And I did click the fallow field, right? We've got less than a month of each in here, but we're going to go ahead and put them in a fallow field, so they should be good to go there then. We'll keep our eyes open for the cows. Our sheep have been busy. We're up to 10 sheep now. I'm confident that the hogs are doing well. They seem to get up on the water when it gets really low, so they're doing okay there. And then the chickens remain very, very healthy. So now we're just waiting on some cows, which should be delivered here shortly. Come on, where's my moo cows? I want to hear some mooing. And I didn't notice that, but I can actually just purchase oxen right off the bat too. I don't have to turn my cattle into oxen. I can just purchase oxen, which is something we might do. When do they start making mutton? As soon as the sheep reach the maximum limit of 30, anything over the number 30 will be slaughtered and turned into mutton and then sheepskin. Until then, we get the wool and we get the milk, wool and milk at the moment. Which the wool is coming down here at this nice little mill here, this fulling mill, and that's being turned into broadcloth for our warm clothing. And then the milk is going into our farmer's market here. That's the sunflower seed oil. I've got milk somewhere here. We got no fruit in here at all. That's okay. I know I was selling milk somewhere. Oh, maybe here? Nope, that's chicken. Flour. There's milk right there. I'm selling the milk here. We just don't have any because we don't have a whole lot of sheep. But now we're going to have cattle moving along and we're going to have sheep too, so that's great. She's having to walk a long ways to get to that field over there. And I'm starting out small with our animal purchasing just so we can see, you know, how they do in keeping them alive. Okay, I've got that all selected there, so we're good to go. We just have to find our cattle. Come on, where's our, where's the cows? I think if I go here and go to here. Oh, they're almost here. Do they lead them into town? Okay. I bought a game today, and I want to try it on the channel. You guys tell me what you think. It's called, I think it's called Ranching Sim. And it's all about a ranch. Fixing up an old ranch, adding to the ranch, raising your animals, going to market, crops, all that stuff. I've never played one before, but it looks pretty fun. And I have to say, I'm the happiest right now when I'm down here around my livestock. I can hear my pigs grunting. That's nice. I can definitely hear my chickens clucking. Look at all those chickens. I love that to death. Where's my cows? The pigs, and then we've got our sheep out here. Oh, there it is. They're right on top of each other. Ooh, those are some beauties too. It's hard to tell because they are all glitched together. What did Bill Paxton say? We've got flying cows. We've got cows. Twister. Okay, take it back out. He's going to take and put him in a field, right? Pasture. Her clothes are really pretty. They're so bright. Where are you going with those? Oh, right over here. I bet right here. Nope. Next one over. Here it is. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. We have cows. Oh, man, that's exciting. I got cows. See, that's why I planted that tree there, because that cow can go stand in the shade. Oh, so much nicer. You know, they can feel the sun on their back, or they can get out of the sun and get in the shade. It's just perfect. Look at that. Look at that street over there. Look at all that hustle bustle going on. It's really a cute game. It really is. I'm very impressed by it. Lots and lots of detail. Oh. Barvinkov. Barvinkov. Sheep hides. Don't have any, sorry. The sheep hides is something we'll be able to sell. What is it? That's $800 for 8,000 sheep hides, huh? Well, it doesn't seem very good. Yeah, we don't want to sell any of that stuff. And I think I'm good with everything else. You know what? Maybe I'll buy their buckwheat. Let's grab 2,000 buckwheat. That way we've got a little extra food storage for the animals. And that's all I'm going to do right there. Oh, there's the Horilka. Horika? There's the alcohol. What's that going to cost me? That's 6,000 units at $600. Well, we're not at 200 population, so it's silly to buy it right now. But we will start thinking about that once we get a little bit higher up in population. I saw it's got a kind of a limited build mechanic, and I've got no problem with harvesting animals. Taking them to market. Just thought it might be fun for us to kind of do the farming together and see how the marketing of everything goes, and just the ranch life. I'm always building ranches in my games, right? So why not actually build something that is a ranch game and then, you know, see how we do. See how we do. Okay, so good deal. They've got this stocked up for the winter. We've only got the 3 cattle, so I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult, but... Do we have a... Where's our bull? Which one's the bull? Doesn't really say. I'm trying to see udders, and I don't see udders. But I've got to assume that we are going to start seeing some milk production here. At some point in time. Make this bull the knock. Oh, there it is, right there. Ba-bam. Now, is that the same milk as sheep milk, or is there a difference between the two? It's just milk. Okay, so it's just going to be milk. It doesn't differentiate between the two kinds. At least it doesn't appear like it does. We're doing it. Our livestock is coming along. I'm excited. Oh, I suppose so, huh? There's a company there. I could click on the mini map up here, or the little icon for the trader over here to get to him. Thank you for the subscription, Surface Healer. I appreciate it very much. Well, this is so cool. Check it out. So what do we have now? We have... Maybe I've got too many fallow fields. Probably so, but I don't care. We're working it out. It's good. Next year's going to be a big crop year. Well, that's... Yeah, next year's a big crop year, I think. Yeah. This is wheat this year, huh? Oh, I see it now. Once our cattle get going, we will turn some of them into oxen, and then we've got to play with the whole plowing the fields, because if I'm not mistaken, in here I can actually order 3 plows, it looks like. So we'll do that, and we'll try the plows out and see how they go. Get some oxen. Or turn the bulls into oxen. I don't know, if I buy oxen, do they look different than the cows? Because I noticed the cows now, it's all different breed of cows. I'm not exactly sure what these are called. What breed of cattle these are. Yeah, this is my favorite part of the world to be in right now. I like this area a lot. Ooh, sorry about that. Get some sticky fingers on the mouse. Sticky fingers. Nothing worse than some sticky fingers. How do we do on fish this year? I need to start checking some of the other things going on around here. 770 fish. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. You got the boat guy in here, and he's keeping our boats up to snuff. And we got our cart guy. The one cart guy, he seems just fine all by himself, fixing carts. You know that? He seems just fine doing it all alone. Carpentry. Here he is, carpentry. Yeah, 30 metal parts seems to keep him, as far as I know, keeps him going just fine. I haven't seen any complaints about broken carts or not able to find a cart or anything like that. Everybody seems pretty good. These carts, you know, he's going to have to go fix them eventually, but he seems to be keeping up with it just fine. There was another cart stall. Is there a way to click on a cart stall? Aha. There we go. That's right. And that one's good. And that one's good. And that one is good. Beautiful. Now, can I do that with the hay barracks too? Oh my god, that's fantastic. Look at that. I could do that with the hay barracks as well this way. Oh, nice. Okay. And this chicken thing is doing just fine, right? Food reserves a year, water reserves for 10 months. Yeah. You sing it, chickens. You sing it. Let's see. Firewood should stay in here. Clothes, warm clothes. The warm clothes just are not making it down here. I'm wondering if that's a problem. Everybody's sitting out here. Yeah, I wonder if that's a problem. It's like maybe I should just sell the chicken meat in a couple of locations because it's... Well, we've got chickens down here now, so they'll be getting the chicken meat here. Never mind, we're good. And then I should think about maybe eggs also. Maybe I'd take off... A child has been born in the Trush family. Congratulations, everybody. Oh, Grandma is up here. Happy Grandma. Eventually, I'm going to have to go through these market stalls and see if I've got what I want there, if I want to change anything. Look at that, they're selling cherries now, so we've got a good supply of cherry trees in town. This looks like an apricot tree because it's got the orange in it. These are the cherry trees here. And I thought we planted a bunch of apple trees someplace also. These are probably apple trees. Maybe apple trees here. I don't think I can actually click on the tree to see what it is. Oh, I can. Apple tree. It says right there. Yeah, apple trees. Okay, sweet. And then we have the orchard back here, which we're still waiting on to see how it does. We have... years since planted 1, so I don't see anything else happening there. Maybe I should add a couple more orchards, put like another 2 of them in here. It looks like I could probably squeeze a couple more in. And we could do cherries, apples, and apricots right in this area here. Take those trees out. I know I'm being kind of ridiculous about the food with the animals, but, you know, when you lose... I don't know, what was it, 16 sheep in a matter of a month to starvation? It makes you sit up and take notice. They seem to be doing all right. I just love that. Look at that. Look at the baby lambs running around here. Oh, thank you. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Uh-huh. You're singing a radio song right now. I love that. All right, let's see what we got here. What can I sell this fine folk from the other town? I don't want to sell you anything. I don't. Salt. I'm going to hold off on the salt and the mead. There's the mead right there. What's that going to cost me? $450. I'm going to assume that the tavern is going to make enough money to where each month I'll be able to replenish some of the stock each time. I'll be curious to see how the tavern works. But we're going to let him take off and our trader can leave. Yeah, okay, so here's our carpenter, or I guess this is maybe not the carpenter, but he's doing his thing here. We're getting ready for the fall harvest to stock up all of our food. That is really unsanitary. That is like raw chicken just sitting out there. Their clothes are awesome. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the shutters have got sunflowers actually painted on them. Really pretty. Do that, and then let's do a couple of trees here too. We'll throw a couple of birch in here. That'll look nice right there in that little fork in the road, and to keep them from walking on it. 162 population. We're hovering right around 1,200 bucks. It seems fine. The new families are doing great. Nobody's asking me for any money. I mean, they don't have a ton of money, but they're doing okay. How's this family out here that was struggling when we first got on today? 2766, so it looks like they finally got themselves out of that hole. And I'm going to say thank you. I think the markets is what helped do that, because they were able to sell their produce and get their produce maybe to this market faster or something to sell it. I don't know. But it's working. They are self-sufficient now, and that's what we want them to be. So they seem to be doing a good job with that. This trading outpost, I don't know. What am I doing with this guy? Do I do anything with this guy? I've not seen... Well, you know what? Next time a trader comes to town, I need to see which trading post he's actually at. Oh. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Right over here. That's what I meant. Yeah, I pointed up here, but you're right. Right above the mini-map. I need to watch to see which trader we're getting. Is it going to be by boat or is it by land? Maybe a thatchery down here wouldn't be bad, although I don't know that we really need another thatchery. With the amount of building we're doing at the moment, it's kind of slow going. I don't know that we need a thatchery, and this one lady here has been taking care of it just fine all on her own. She is like employee of the, well, entire century so far. I am going to start putting houses down with the farms, though, again, just so we keep this marketing going here. Wow, these people love their pumpkins. They love their pumpkins and their raspberries. I'm going to assume that's beetroot right here. Look at those potatoes. Oh, ladies, you go. Look at them go. They are picking the spuds, baby. Amazing. How long does it take to make something like this? I'm amazed by all these games. How does somebody do this? It's just such a great talent to have. Yeah, those are the spuds. Got some nice apricot trees over here. Okay, so I don't have to click this. I could just go boop like that. Beautiful. Wheat, shoes, buckwheat, charcoal. We're going to always sell the charcoal. And how much do I have? 33,000. I'm going to go ahead and sell it all. What they want. Chicken eggs? Nah. Clothes, no. I'm not. Do I have raspberries? I have 100 now in town storage. Look at there. Didn't have that before. Apples? None in town storage as of yet. And is there anything else I want to purchase from them? I don't think so. Horses are next. Nope, I think I'm good. Have a quality day, Mr. Merchant. Have a quality day. Our town is quite successful. Would you say the town is doing successfully? I would say it's looking pretty efficient. It's running smoothly. I'm not running in the negative. We seem to have our livestock probably figured out. Moving them closer to the water seems to be the key, and then having plenty of these platform docks outside. These things seem very key to the water. You can see, there he goes. He's taking some into the pigs right now. So near the water, and these guys right here are key. He's working on getting, water supply in there. He's not let that get too low at all. We got 3 months worth of food in there. I think by opening it up to all foods, that way, no matter what we're raising each year, they can go out and get that. I think it's working, though. I think we've got it. It's almost Halloween, so that's why they're mass-producing pumpkins. Could be. Could be. That would actually be pretty cool if October rolled around and you'd see little jack-o'-lanterns set up here and there. You know? We should have, I would think, a calf or two by this next spring. Should we speed things up? Let's do it. We'll speed it way up. All the way. Cruise to the next winter and get through at least into the spring. We've got another 13 minutes here together. Let's see what happens if we can get some calves born this next winter. Or into the spring, I should say. And when do they bring the animals in? I'm going to say it's going to be end of September. We got a lot of field picking to do. Do we have plenty of laborers? Yeah, we do. Look at this. Okay, this is good. This is good. We got plenty of laborers to go out there and help with the harvest to get that in. How come the windmills aren't working? Oh, we have no wheat, huh? Looks to me like, yeah, we ran out of some wheat there. That's fine. They might get some this year, depending on how much we need for livestock. Water issues, storage is full. It shouldn't be for long. Oh, I see. Supply for oxen. Got to make sure I click on that, huh? Once we get oxen. Okay, we're coming up on the end of September here. They haven't moved the animals indoors yet. I'm going to say maybe at some point in time in October. Winter hits December. A chicken died of starvation. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you talking about? A chicken died of starvation. Who's dying of starvation? Why am I out of hay? It's right here. Maybe it's because we don't have enough laborers? Ugh, that's frustrating. I'm sorry, but that just seems kind of silly to me. We're gonna lose some chickens. Food reserves for a year. Why are they not working with the chickens to get that food stockpiled in here? Hey, hey. Get some food in here to the chickens. I'll speed it up a little bit. Chicken eat wheat. I'm going to give them everything. Hopefully they bring something in that's going to help out. One of the products there. I guess I should have fixed that. I didn't realize it. Another chicken has died. Fortunately, the chickens on the other side of town are doing well, so if we have to split them, we can. That was an oversight there for me. Ugh. It's so weird that one animal eats hay and one animal doesn't eat any hay. It's also weird you don't just take the chickens and also put them out in a field. Okay, so you need to get the food over here for the chickens. Let's go. We're gonna need more fields. Okay, the food is back in here now. Oh, there's another chicken dead. She's carrying milk. Dang it, Jim. Our chickens are dying. Boy, once they start dying fast, man. There's no building upgrades yet in the game, but it's a long way from being finished, so who knows? Exactly, yeah, it's not done yet. It's all still under work. Is anybody coming out here with food for these guys? I know we grew a bunch. They've got to be able to do that. Chicken died of starvation. Another chicken. Is this our food here? We got food right here. Tell me you're coming to feed the chickens. Thank you, sir. There we go. There we go. Alright. The chickens are being fed. That's my fault. My fault. I thought it was hay, but it's not. Just the sheep are the hay. Cows are hay as well, right? Cows, it's just hay. Just hay. That's what gets confusing, I guess, with me, is that some of the animals have multiple food sources and others only have the one. You know what? I don't know. Can we actually tell them to slaughter all of them? It doesn't look like we could. Well, hold on. It says make empty. I don't know what they do with them. They probably move them over to the other chicken farm that we have right now. But, you know, at the moment, I don't see where it says just slaughter. Okay, they've got a bunch of buckwheat in here now. So, okay, we're back. We're back to normal. That was my fault. My fault for sure. The wheat is being used for, I guess, everything else we've got going on in town. He's not doing anything in that windmill. He is not doing... He's got some wheat going, but not a whole lot of it. And... see, we've got a bunch of flax. I don't think I should be focusing on flax at all. I think I should be focused on wheat, buckwheat, and sunflower seeds. Go back to wheat and buckwheat. Wheat and buckwheat. If I have these guys set up, and then wheat and buckwheat. I think I can do that right there. If I have, that's 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 fields set up like that. Okay, that's my sunflower field. I got hemp there this year. I think I need to leave that fallow next year, so then we're going to do wheat. And I need more fields. Buckwheat. And then fallow. Like that. I'm going to need more sunflower seeds too, so that's fallow. I'm going to turn this into sunflower. And then sunflower. We're going to need a little bit of hemp for making clothes, right? So we'll do hemp. And then I'll leave that fallow. And then I'll go back to sunflowers. And then to hemp again. That's flax and sunflower. I'll leave that alone. Wheat, hemp, wheat. Fallow, hemp, wheat, fallow. That's the pasture. I think I've got these now. Well, I've got buckwheat twice in a row here. Wheat, fallow. We'll do wheat. Let's do sunflowers instead right there. We'll do that, and then fallow. I don't think my crop rotation is very good, but that's what I'm going to do. What do we have here? We're back up to 11 months of food reserves. That was definitely my fault. And our chickens will catch up quickly thanks to the fact that they lay a bunch of eggs. Ugh, that was scary. I hate to see animals starving to death. That'd be horrible. We're 2 pigs over. They never quite get that water reserve up, do they? They never quite get it up too high. They don't want to go too far with it. And in here, we have 4 months of food and 5 months of water. So I'm hoping that's going to be good for that right there. Cattle are still out. So are the sheep. And it is early October. We're about a third of the way through October here. Maybe put the limit to 0, they'll slaughter all the chickens. Oh, that could be a thing too. Yeah, Ubazon, that could be. Yeah. If we go into here and click on this and drop everything down to 0, they might just slaughter everything and just clear it out of there. Or run outside, just throw them in the air. You're free, you're free. But we can't fly, we can't fly. Alright, let's speed things up again. Just a little bit. Look at that, I sped things up as fast as the game goes, and all of a sudden, boom, chickens start dying. What do we got over here? Current 20 and 30. Alright, so this chicken house is doing really well as also. That's good. Thanks for putting up with my farming mistakes. It's interesting to get this working. Looks like the windmill guys are back at it. We've got at least one of the two going. For some flour in the markets, here comes a trader. Coming into town. $162 population, and we're almost, well, we were almost at $1,400. We've not really gained a whole lot of cash today. We were at like, I think 1,100 when we got on today, and it's just been kind of trickling upwards a little bit here and there, which is fine. As long as it's not in the negative, I'm fine. Fishing. 664 fish. I really feel like maybe what I could do is get another fishing shack going. We talked about it at the beginning of the episode, putting another fishing hut right over here. Next to the pigsty. The other thing I could do right now, and we talked about this last episode too, is get rid of this field and possibly this field and put houses in this square block right here, and then move those fields out to, say, in this direction or something here. Visiting. All right, what do you got? He wants wheat. We're not selling shoes, buckwheat, charcoal. Of course, we'll sell that. Clothes, raspberry, honey. I don't want to sell any of that stuff. Apples. We don't have any apples. And I don't want to sell and buy anything either. I think we're good to go there as well. All right, boom. How's the school? We have room for one more student. I'm going to assume that once this school is filled up, we are going to need to build a second school so we can further educate the kids. I don't know what benefit we get from it, other than smarter kids. Getting primary education. Primary, yeah, they're all getting a primary education, but that doesn't say... Children of 10 to 15 years of age can apply for primary school education if their parents are inclined to educate their children. The primary school gives the basic skills of literacy and numeracy required to apply for manager or counselor jobs. Oh. Well, never mind. We'll have the one school. We have a counselor, and I think that's a town hall, right? Yeah, we have one counselor. We have our priest. And then some of the buildings have managers too, so I think we're fine with that. Could we get a squeeze a little farmhouse in here? It just seems like a nice little place to put a farmhouse. Let's go F1. Can I stretch that out to fill in this gap? There we go. Another farmhouse to help with this, keeping this market area kind of going down here. Or over here, I should say. We've got all these people as builders and we're not having them build anything, which I guess I'm fine with. As long as everybody's got a job and we're not losing money and everybody seems happy, it works for me. Oh, perfect timing. We're going to end of the winter. They stream today. Our cattle are heading back to the cow shed. There we go. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the stream. Thanks for your help today. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Moo, moo, moo. Next episode, we will continue to move forward with our livestock and see how that goes. I think we're going to need more fields for food for our livestock. Make sure they're stocked with food. And we'll work on that next time. And we still have horses, oxen, plows, saddlery, wagons. There's still a lot left to do in Ostriv. So thanks for being here. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.